Over the course of the cycle of this game, I have done 99 course spotlights. So I thought for the 100th course spotlight, instead of spotlighting a course, I wanted to go over what I would say are my top 5 courses that I've spotlighted, a list of courses to give to people just to see, like, this is what people are able to do in the designer. Give you a little mix of, good golf, good scenery, bit of both, uniqueness, things of that nature. Now, I do hate doing top. Like, these are my favorite of all time, just because I've played a lot of courses and I'm sure I've missed some. There's so many great courses. It's really hard to give like a top 5. Like, these are the favorite courses I've ever played. But this list will be more of, what has stuck out to me over the course of doing these spotlight videos. What has stuck in my mind and I've thought about after I've played, kind of thing. So is this like a end all be all top courses I've ever played in the game? No, but it's definitely a list of courses that stuck out in my mind when I was playing through them. And I mean, as you can see, these aren't even all of my favorites. I have a lot written down as well, but these are the ones that I have favorited in the game. I mean, we've played a ton of great courses. Some of them haven't even been spotlighted on the YouTube. Some of them I've played on stream when we were, streaming the game a lot more. Some of them I've just played off stream. Like, people will give me, here's a course, go check it out. Like this one, this is actually one of them, Dragonfly Golf Club. It's actually really cool. There is a bunker that looks like a dragonfly. It's kind of like some of those things that just really, really stick out to you. So, I mean, we have a great list of courses that we've played, that we've favorited over the time of playing this. There is, though, before I jump into it, a set of courses that I want to spotlight just because it is still to this day the most unique thing I've ever seen in this game. And that is the Whiskey Resort. My first videos, like in the course spotlight, there was a set of 5 videos I did, and it was for the Whiskey Resort, which is 5 courses: the Ranch, Whiskey Dunes, the Decanter, which is a par 3, Whiskey Trails, and Whiskey Run. 5 courses, all on one plot of land. So you get a different setting, you get a different course. There's elevation changes, some has like waste area, but I mean, it is just amazing what was able to be done here by B Spetty, JW Texan, B101, and Energizer. I think there were more that were involved in it, but it's crazy. And I mean, as you can see, all these 10,000 plays, 12,000 plays, 12,000 plays, 1,700 plays, 30,000 plays. Like, this was a very, very big step for the designer to do something like this. So, like, hopping in and just to give you an idea of how expansive this is. Look at this plot of land. And look how it's all the same plot of land, and it keeps kind of the same feel to it, but look at all of the courses and where they're laid out. Some more up there. It's just, honestly, it's probably the one of the best projects that have ever been done, like, as a collaboration on this game. And it was early in the game cycle as well. So I just want to say, like, this is just a real early shout out. If you have not played the Whiskey Resort, go freaking play the Whiskey Resort, because it is very good. Very, very, very good. So we're gonna start with number 5. We're gonna go all the way down to 1. So number 5, I'm gonna start with Flips Creek. So for this course, the golf plays very well. The setting is very good, but there is a set of holes that I think is just some of the most unique set of holes I've seen on this game. It's not something you see every day, and sometimes that's a bad thing. But in Flips Creek, it actually plays really well. And that is this group right here. As I hop into the game, I still think about this, because if you go back and watch my spotlight, I'm like, man, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. And I still haven't seen anything like this, because this works in to 2 separate holes. But the thing that makes it so good is, depending on the conditions that you're playing, the wind that you're playing, it gives you an overall choice. And that's something that I preach a lot, is give me a lot of choice when I'm out and you put a hole in like this. So like if the wind is working to your favor, against you, with you, like you can play into this middle zone. Also on some of these holes, depending on where the pin is, like if pin's back right, it's actually better to go in to this middle zone to hit up to these greens. And the greens here at this course are phenomenal. There's a lot of protection. There's good false fronts. The greens are shaped really, really, really well, and the contouring's done really well. Overall, the golf plays very well on this course, but it comes down to that uniqueness of the course paired with how well the golf plays. I thoroughly enjoy Flips Creek. I suggest anybody, a fan of this game, if you haven't yet, I would go and play this course, because it is very, very well done. Next one up at number 4, we have Sema del Mundo. Another one of those courses that plays very good. And I think what takes the cake for this one is landing zones, and also difficulty while having a short course. Because as you can see, it's 6,300 yards. That's a pretty freaking short course. But there's different things mixed in, even with it being a shorter course. There's things mixed in that make it difficult. Those landing zones, not getting, like a good fairway and regulation, can lead you to playing badly or playing average. So it puts you in a position where you hit good shots, you get rewarded for good shots. And that's something, again, that I extremely like when it comes to the designing of courses. And this is the setting of Sema del Mundo. It's just, there's a lot going on, and it's really good. Elevation's really good. And like some of these landing zones, as you can see, the fairways are pretty tight. They get you into a position where you're, hitting like off balance, the ball's way above you or below you, and it works with the elevation. If you go off the fairway, some of these holes are pretty well elevated, and that leads to just shooting worse. So it's unique in the fact that it's a little bit shorter, but can punish you. Usually, for a lot of courses, you have to make them long, super long. If you go off, fairway, then you're bringing 3-iron sometimes doesn't even get in there. But this was a very unique way of mixing in a short course, but making it hard but approachable. And for me, I always lean towards, how does the golf play? Usually. There are some designers where the golf could play not that great, but I just love the designer. So I will do that as well. Some of them are just extremely beautiful, and that's good to look at every once in a while. But this course it looks great, it plays great, and it plays probably the best I have found for being so short. So this is another one. Go and give this one a play if you haven't. It's very, very well done. I thoroughly enjoy it. And it's another one that's just stuck in my mind. So this one's probably hidden behind a little bias. Pebble Beach is, I would say, probably my favorite course to watch be played, to play it in game. I haven't had the chance playing it in real life. It'd be great one day to be ever able to do that. But Pebble Beach is one of my favorite courses. Not one of, it probably is my favorite course. And this course gives you that Pebble Beach feel without being Pebble Beach, of course, and includes, that those elevation changes, the good bunkering, the cliffs, the view of the ocean. It gives you all of that here at White Tip Bay. Now, of course, it is its own course, right? It's not Pebble Beach. It is its own course, but it still gives you that feel of it great greens, great landing zones. It's a mixture between, you know, a little difficult, not so difficult. It's good waist bunkering. It's just an overall fun round of golf. Now, again, I'm a little biased because as you play it, you will get that, you know, Pebble Beach-esque playthrough of it. But man, I had a lot of fun playing this, and I don't think it gets as much credit as it should as being a really good golf course. Like, it doesn't even have that many plays. I think it was under 1,000. But I thoroughly enjoy this course a lot, especially this hole. This is a really good one. It's daunting, very daunting. But man, yeah, I really like White Tip Bay. Another one that I've gone back and played this a few times. Thoroughly enjoy it. I think you should go give it a play. I really like it a lot. All right, next up, number 2, we have Zion National, Utah. This course is a beauty. And the first time I played it, I was amazed by it. Not only is the golf good, but the setting of it is one of the most unique settings, I think, done in PGA Tour. To this day, I think it's one of the most unique settings. It is really cool. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to show it to you. I showed it off the course spotlight video, but I'm going to show it off to you again. And I mean, as you can see, 4.5 stars, almost 14,000 plays. This course got a lot of praise, and I think all of that praise is completely warranted. So you're looking at this and you're like, oh, all right. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it looks pretty unique, right? Yeah, well, when you come out, it is in the middle of a mountain range. It's like in a canyon. Great water going through. The fairways are really well done. Piecing this course together is really well done. Like, the layout is very good. Greens are good. I mean, this course is just really good. This course is really good. Absolutely one of my favorites in PGA. Of all the courses I've played, this one I thoroughly enjoy. And it's one of those, I mean, it's just, as you play through it, you if you don't zoom out and look at this, you start to think like, man, I think I'm playing in the middle of a canyon. And it's like, yeah, you are playing in the middle of a canyon. Yes. And like, working this in as well, I know it doesn't, you know, it's just like the clubhouse is built into the mountain. I mean, it's all just really cool. And you mix in the water. There's really large outcroppings, like rock outcroppings, that kind of work into the gameplay as well. It's just extremely good. If you haven't played this yet, go and play this. Play all of these. Play this and play the other ones. But this is one that's definitely stuck out close to the most to me throughout these course spotlights that I've done. It's very good. And finally, we have Chiang Mai Black, made by Heisenberg. This is one of those courses where every single hole, not 1 or 2 or 3 or a front 9, no, every single hole on this course stands out to you as like, wow, this is beautiful. And then you pair that with, wow, the golf plays actually very well. You have Chiang Mai Black. This course is the one I think I have probably come back the most to in PGA 2K21. And I mean, there is a reason behind that. I mean, look, like, this is the first tee off, and you get this type of atmosphere for every single hole on this course, no matter what it may be. Par 3, par 4, par 5 along the water. Even if it doesn't have any water to it, like, it gives you great sight lines. It gives you a great feel of the course. Like, you'll, on the back nine, you're going up the hill and you're coming back, and then all of a sudden it's like you get this huge shot of the entire course, and you're like, you just take it in. You're like, holy cow, like, this is really well done. And it is. And the golf plays great too. So it's like you can't even, it's almost like a can't miss, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm up to probably close to 10 plays on this course, just because it's a great course to look at. I sometimes will do warm up, or if I'm working through something, I'll come out here and play this course as well, because it just gives you a good mix of like elevation. Like if I'm using different clubs, testing out some stuff, I'll come out and play this course. It's great, plain and simple. It's great. And I suggest, again, everybody go out and give this course right here a play, because it is absolutely phenomenally done. That is for damn sure. And it's really good to look at. And yeah, that is, I guess, my top 5 spotlights. Again, this isn't, these are the top 5 courses ever played. Of course, at the end of the day, this is all my opinion. And if you like it, you like them, you like them. And if you don't, you don't. I mean, everybody's got opinions, for sure. And I have mine. And this is what I think out of the course spotlights that I've done. Those 5 courses were definitely the ones that stuck out to me the most. And that's not saying that the other courses I did were bad, or even less than. I mean, there's so many great courses in this game, thousands and thousands and thousands. I wouldn't ever be able to play them all even. But if you're looking for a good set of 5, and also Whiskey Resort, but if you're looking for a good set of 5, I think that set of 5 is a really good group to show off the game, the golf, and just what the designer can do. Honestly, what the designer can do and what designers can do. So go give them a play. Go and look through the other course spotlight videos that I've done too, if you haven't. There's a playlist for it. There's a lot of great courses. Par 3s. There's, big court, like 7,800 yard courses. There's some putt courses. There's a good mixture of courses, but I usually spotlight courses that only I guess you could say like warrant a spotlight, that something I want, like everybody should go and play this. So it's a good group of courses that you can go and look through. Well, that's it. I mean, that's all. This is the 100th spotlight video. Just wanted to come on here and just give you like, hey, these are 5 courses that I thoroughly enjoyed, and go check them out. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you to all of the designers who are designing for this game. Honestly, you give me content. So thank you for that. But you also just give a lot of enjoyment and fun to a lot of people in this game. So without the design community, this game I don't think would exist. So definitely deserve a round of applause for sure. Keep killing it. Keep coming out with great courses. I'm going to keep playing them. This isn't the end of the course spotlight playlist. This was just a celebration of the 99 that came before it. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Thank you for designing. And I'll catch you on the next one.